Level 5 has actually returned on the largest stage of them all, the February Nintendo Direct. This is the first game revealed out of their new set of games that will be released in 2023. This is DecaPolice. It seems to be a combination of both Danganronpa and Persona to certain degrees within the RPG element and the element of exploration and puzzles and diagnosing different scenes. It seems like puzzle solving and RPG elements will be the primary elements for gameplay within this investigation style RPG. The art style is a little bit reminiscent of Ni no Kuni with a splash of Yokai Watch, while the combat seems to be a little bit Persona-y. At least that's the best way I'm phrasing it, because apparently transformations are a thing. And everyone has transformations, it seems, from what we're seeing in the trailer. When I say everyone, I say even the people out on the street. And the weapons shown in the trailer are pretty interesting between that bow special and the other ones that have been shown. This seems to be a very strong start for them returning to the West, and I hope that this endeavor goes well for them for this game. But we still have other level 5 games to talk about. This is one of, I think, 3 that was shown off. A new mystery begins in this return to a modern restructuring for Level 5, bringing them back to one of the titles that they were originally pushing in the modern era, Professor Layton. This is a wholesome return in my point of view. They didn't have to make a new Layton game, but they are, and this is such a good thing because there is a lack of very solid puzzle games that have a nice mystery element to them. I mean, there's other games that have a mystery element or have puzzle solving, but Layton is special because it truly is a game series that could work in any form and function within its respective genres. And I think this is a good sign. This is showing that Level 5 has been reflecting on pushing something too hard and watching it crash and burn here in the West, and pushing something so gingerly and gently that it becomes a fan favorite. I mean, Professor Layton will never be a super duper popular game. I'm not saying that it will never. I'm phrasing it like this because the mainstream audience does not have the patience for puzzle solving. They would rather just watch someone else solve it for them. But I remember hanging out with a few friends during college, watching them play Professor Layton games on the DS or 3DS. And I remember it being such a cool experience, because I was playing Monster Hunter at the time, and I was watching them experience the world of Layton too. I would pause my hunts to see what the game is all about, because I was kind of excited for it, but poor college students got to do what poor college students got to do back in the day. But there is one more game that Level 5 has been building for 2023, as far as we know, that was also shown in the recent Nintendo Direct in February, and we're going to take a look at that too. And FantasyLife is officially back, guys. It's been a while since we've had a new FantasyLife trailer, and I am looking forward to The Girl Who Steals Time, because if this is done right, and if this has multiplayer, this could give the game some longevity, along with its diverse profession class system and a nice story. It could make this game one that people remember for a while. Level 5 is not just Yokai Watch. Level 5 is Inazuma 11. Level 5 is Professor Layton, Dark Cloud, as well as Megaton Musashi. It's not just a developer that makes games for iOS and Android. It's a developer that is willing to make things for Switch and for PlayStation. And I think if Level 5 does not put too many eggs in one basket, meaning if they don't put everything into one title, they will do good. And the reason why I'm saying this is right now we're set to receive 3 Level 5 games in the West in 2023. Even though Layton is shown as TBA, it could be late 2023, early to mid 2024. But if it is done correctly, and it's done in a way that all fans can enjoy, I think Level 5 will regain their footing and be able to recapture and reposition the hearts of fans here in the West. Reposition their business and capture hearts of fans here in the West. Because FantasyLife is such a charming game. And the FantasyLife mobile game is gonna be a thing, or is a thing. And the Ni no Kuni mobile game is fun. And I would love to see them, Level 5, focus on multiple titles at once, but do it in a way that it gives them breathing room. Because what's happened in the past is they've just hard pushed with everything they've done. They've not allowed their devs to really have breathing room, but these past few years of returning to just strictly developing in Japan has helped them to restructure and to plan things effectively. I'm not going to say expect Yokai Watch anytime soon, but I'm going to say it like this. Level 5 is a developer that sometimes either hard commits on something or they commit in a way that it creates multimedia projects. So do not be surprised if there's no Yokai Watch for a short amount of time, or no Ni no Kuni other than the Ni no Kuni mobile game for a short amount of time, while Level 5 focuses on fleshing out some of these series a little bit more. We could honestly see a DecaPolice or a Professor Layton anime, or some sort of crossover event for FantasyLife as well. I think they've realized some of their mistakes with hard pushing on a franchise or two. And we also have that Inazuma 11 game coming out on Android, iOS, and on Switch and PlayStation that still is set to TBA. And we have the fact that Ushiro, their scary horror RPG, is listed as TBA too. They've never canceled that. I hope that Level 5 has learned from the past and is willing to work with both Nintendo and with people in their content creation space in order to present and basically show their series to the world. Because I know a lot of content creators for Yokai Watch and for Inazuma 11 would be happy to help show off and present the games that they're developing right now to the world. Basically by doing what I'm doing right now, which is just discussing it, but by also playing it. And I doubt Level 5 will do their ambassador program again, which I missed out on being a part of. But if they did, Level 5, I'm here. And I want to play FantasyLife right now, so I will patiently wait for this game to be released. And I will patiently wait for the announcement that this will have multiplayer. Because I was talking with a few friends about this, and they say this gives them a subtle feeling of Crystal Chronicles a little bit, where you're having a multiplayer RPG experience with friends. But yeah, I've talked about this long enough. This is actually take number 4, because I accidentally goofed and had my mic muted. So, have a great day, and for all the sense of purposes, Level-5 is back, and I'm hoping Nintendo is doing the translation and localization for them, because doing all of that is in-house, it's difficult.